We're here to make a new quick change act for the show Absinthe.
I remember thinking it was a much smaller project than it turned into.
Finish sewing at night, I go to bed and I wake up and I literally just go to the sewing machine again and start again. I think at this point I am just tired.
I decided to go to the circus school in Berlin and did my degree in circus, and am a professional circus performer since 2011.
Every superhero has their superhero skill, and I decided to go my gut and do hula hoop. It just felt right, and I love it so much. But I've also had this passion for quick change, which has always been a secondary act, but time has come to let it take center stage. Leanna and Mark are our costume department at Absinthe, and they're the people we're going to be working with to make the quick change costumes.
Now remember, some of this is mock-ups.
Yeah.
So we're just showing there's obviously some patterning that we work out. But it gives you the gist of kind of where we are.
So we're really lucky that we can work today with Liana and Mark, who are both really talented costume makers.
This act's a little different than most of the costumes we do at Absinthe. This is a quick change, magic sort of act.
So we have lots of secrets with the quick change costumes, but not even the wardrobe knows them all.
Yeah, it's got a little stretch.
That's gonna be so good.
I don't know if it was too thick of a fabric. I'm not sure how, this is thin, but it's not gonna have much structure, right? It's gonna be floppy. It's not gonna look like leather, you know? There are a ton of wardrobe changes in this act.
The secrets are kept between just me and Mirko, actually. So they'll make parts of the costumes and we'll get them, and then once we get them, no one else ever sees them ever again. And we keep the secrets to ourselves. Having a good communication with your team is crucial to a quick change act, because everything has to work perfectly.
Wardrobe by committee on the size of the nipple placement.
I think I like the smaller one better for the sparklier. Usually you have one costume for the act, but they're going to be changing their looks throughout the act, so there's quite a few looks that we have to accomplish for them. Okay.
I wonder if
this one like a little bit of a color, like it's just like.
We have a basic concept. We have a sort of structure for the act. I'm Susan, and I'm the resident director for Absinthe. Today, we are talking about the early stages of putting a new quick change act into the show with Craig and Mirko. We'd had some new ideas recently with the superhero concept at the beginning, and that was sort of informing this music choice that we're making. It's sort of a new exploration for Absinthe to have this sort of act in the show.
wow, this is how it's going to be.
We've never really had magic in Absinthe before. We're not really sure how it's going to work out. We're excited to see what happens.
I like the structure, I think it works. Today we are rehearsing the new quick change act here in the Spiegel tent.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I'm hidden. There, that was it.
Now I'm sort of wondering why you're just going from the stage to that box and why you're not just staying on the piano stage.
That's a very good point.
I mean, I kind of like, I don't know, I can't decide because I like the keeping you at a height, but I also like the movement of it.
I think it's just, if I come down here, he waves that flag over and I'm like, wow, oh,
Like, woo!
don't get me. And then I run up and it's like, don't chase me, don't get me.
When he waves the flag in front of you there, it does look like that half of the audience is going to expect that you're wearing a different outfit when that flag comes down.
I could go like this. Do you know what I'm telling you? If I just did that, if it went over and I bet I could get one of the loudest applauses. in the show. That's a lie. No.
Quite possibly.
Today is a special day because we are stepping through the entire act. It's about the music, about the timing, about the spacing, but we're doing everything without the actual costumes and without the quick change bags, which makes it a little bit hilarious because that's the main part of the act, and cutting all these parts out makes it look a little bit like, look and feel like nothing. But I mean, it is there in our head. I think it's just funny for other people who don't know what it's actually going to be like in the end on stage.
Went wonderful. Really good rehearsal today. Everything is going as planned. Couldn't be happier. We're pretty, no, we're not pretty close. We're much closer than we were. I think at this point, I am just tired because I just sew constantly, and it's just, there's a whole process to get through. I finish sewing at night, I go to bed and I wake up and I literally just go to the sewing machine again and start again. We have nearly one set of costumes. We need 2 sets, but all the magic and all the magic rehearsals need to start. So we've been kind of waiting around for the last 3 months to kind of wait just to really get into that, and now it's going to start hopefully this weekend. And then we'll hopefully be in the show, well, they hope we're in the show the week after. So someone's taking crazy pills. There you go, it fits my big head.
Does
Yeah?
it fit?
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to stay on when you do your
Yeah, that'll move.
choreographer?
Your 12.
Choreography?
There you go. It's just got to stick my ears in.
So the next 2 weeks we're actually trying to bring the costumes into the tent rehearsal.
Still have a finale look to pull together, but I'm happy. It's going to be good to get them in the show, because once they're in the show, then we have to start building a second set for them. So we just need to kind of get it running and see how everything works before we pull the trigger on the second set.
We've never really had magic in Absinthe before. We're not really sure how it's going to work out. The worst case scenario is that you spend a lot of time and energy and money, and then you figure out that what you've made doesn't work for the show.
Today's the day.
Feeling a little nervous, but excited.
I feel like this is what we've been rehearsing for. Now it's time to shine and finally do it on stage.
Everybody ready? Bruce, you ready? Yeah. Good? Okay. Do we need to run anything? Do we need to run stuff again, or just have a conversation? Okay. We can run stuff again, but yeah. I'm so excited.
The hardest part of this act is having him stand on my shoulders and I gracefully change from a superhero to a sailor. Now, it is a lot of work. He is really heavy and I should be on top of him.
It is really challenging for him and for me to stand up there, but
I don't get what you're saying. I have really big muscles and the rest of the castmates are jealous.
Want to run away with the circus without leaving home? Subscribe and never miss a trick.